Karnataka's Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai has now summoned KS Eshwarappa in the Karnataka contractor death case. Sources in fact suggest that Eshwarappa may resign during this meeting with the Chief Minister. Meanwhile, Eshwarappa had said that in fact he is going to put in his papers if Basavaraj Bommai asks him to do so.
ಅದು FIR ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿವರಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪರ ಹತ್ರ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಮಾತಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಏನಿದೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತು ಫೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕರೆಸಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಈಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ 1 to 1 ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ನಡೆದಂಥ ಘಟನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಈಗ FIR ಆದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು.
So this is the case of Santosh Patil, who was 40 years old and also a BJP member. He was in fact found dead at a Shambhavi Hotel in Udupi district in Karnataka, and he was in fact suspected to have died by suicide. He in fact left a WhatsApp message in the form of a suicide note claiming that if at all he dies, then KS Eshwarappa is to be blamed for his death. Now we know that KS Eshwarappa is meeting with the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Basavaraj Bommai, and might just be tendering his resignation. In fact, the Udupi police have also booked the Karnataka minister after this contractor, who was involved in a government project, by the way, was found dead. Now, KS Eshwarappa, along with his aides, have been booked by the police. Now he's meeting with the Chief Minister of the state, Mr. Basavaraj Bommai. Mr. Bommai, in fact, also said that he is going to be looking into the matter. Congress, in fact, has intensified its protest against KS Eshwarappa, demanding his ouster. And now we are looking at this meeting that's currently on. We might just see KS Eshwarappa resigning. My colleague Neha Hebale joins me on the broadcast. Neha, a resignation on the cards. Neha, if you can hear me.
Well, in fact, that is what we need to really look at this point in time. It's important to remember that the Karnataka Chief Minister, in fact, has actually called on, KS Eshwarappa right now. He has, in fact, said that he would be likely meeting him, and, then a decision would be taken. However, let's tell you that, KS Eshwarappa too has, in fact, maintained. Even yesterday, we saw him saying that he did not even know who this contractor was. But today, we're seeing his name being, in fact, the A1 in the accused. He's the first accused in this case in an abetment to suicide case, and the other two who have been named as accused also are his aides. So now what exactly will the Karnataka Chief Minister do? Will he really, demand the resignation of his own minister? Will he sack him from the cabinet? That is what we're looking at. But pressure has been mounting over here on the government and on the Chief Minister, as the Karnataka Congress too today has gone and met the governor, and they, in fact, have sought the dismissal of Eshwarappa from the cabinet, and most importantly, they've also, in fact, demanded that sections of 302, in fact, for murder, be booked against KS Eshwarappa.
All right, Neha, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. In fact, if we look at this case, Karnataka Minister KS Eshwarappa and 2 of his aides have been booked for abetment of suicide in the case of the contractor's death. This is Santosh Patil, who we are talking about. And remember, he in fact had accused the minister of corruption. Now, WhatsApp message has emerged which shows how the contractor had allegedly written to his friends about his intention to take his life, and he in turn blamed KS Eshwarappa for his death. Now, in the last message, the contractor also urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi and State Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai, along with the others, to help his wife and child after his demise.